My name is Travis Julian, and I am the director at Bandung Alliance Intercultural School. And I am so excited for this afternoon that we get to share what we get to see every year with you. Our talented ensemble that you will see performing this afternoon has been practicing for the last 6 months. This is the culmination of dedication and hard work. Their passion and unwavering commitment breathed life into these characters from Narnia, weaving a narrative that promises to captivate our audience today.
Susan, do we have the gas masks?
They're in the bag.
Okay, but we have all of them, right?
Come on, guys.
Put out that light. Don't you know there's a war going on?
I'm just trying to show these kids their seats on the blessed train.
That don't affect the blackout. If Hitler sees that torch, he'll bomb us all to bits.
Don't scare the children.
We're not scared of Hitler, sir.
Evacuees, eh?
England's at war with Germany, so we're going to the country because London's having bombs dropped on it.
And your names are?
Peter.
Susan.
Edmund.
And Lucy. Our second name is Pevensey.
Well, and you go now, Pep, and see your train's leaving.
No lights, mine.
Turn off the lights. Come on.
Go.
So you'll be the evacuees.
We're the Pevenseys.
How nice. Ration books, if you please.
Give me that, I'll do it.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, I suppose we'll find room for you. Wait here. Don't touch anything. Sir, the children?
Why, yes, of course. We shall find a couple rooms for them. Let us see. You must be Peter, Susan, and Edgar.
No, Edmund.
Why, I beg your pardon. Edmund. And Lucy, child of light.
Just Lucy, sir.
I am Professor Kirk. This is my house. And behold, my housekeeper. Mrs. McCready. Yes. Now I find it wise to obey her in most things, as from experience. Over here are the housemaids, Ivy, Margaret, and right down there is Betty, yes. Now, children, I hope your stay here will be pleasant and exciting.
Thank you, sir.
Now I'm off to return to my studies, so I shall say goodnight.
Good night,
Good night, sir.
Mrs. McCready will show you to your rooms after you've all had a bite to eat.
This way, children. Follow me. Well, you children will use this as your sitting room. You young ladies will find your beds are in the room over there.
And the young gentleman?
Through that door and mind your heads. You'll find the necessaries under your beds. Good night. Sleep tight. Mind the beasties don't bite.
Good night.
Good night.
Finally.
Edmund.
We've fallen on our feet. No mistake. The professor will let us do what we like.
He's an old dear.
Come off it. Don't talk like that.
Like what?
Like mother.
Edmund, it's time you are in bed.
There you are. Go to bed yourself, Susan.
You know, this whole house is like a maze at Hampton Court.
How's hedges, not rooms?
What's that noise?
Only a bird, silly.
It makes me feel creepy.
It's an owl. This is going to be a wonderful place for birds. Well, I'm off to bed. We can explore the house tomorrow. You see those mountains and woods? They might be eagles.
Stags, perhaps.
There'll be hawks.
Badgers.
Foxes.
Rabbits.
There'll be dragons and serpents if we don't get to bed soon. Come on, Edmund. Good night, girls.
Good night. Happy dreams.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Professor.
Beautiful rain today. Now, about your duties. I must ensure that our young guests here enjoy their stay.
If they are good, they will be happy, sir.
Why, of course, Macready.
Come along, ladies. We must clean the upstairs.
Of course, it would be raining. We're 10 miles away from the railway station and 3 miles away from the nearest sweet shop.
Stop grumbling, Ed. If it stops raining, can we dig a huge hole?
Why, an excellent scheme that is.
We could use it for an air raid shelter.
Yes. You may excavate outside in the garden. In the green shed, you'll find a couple of forks and spades to use.
And in the meantime, there's a wireless and thousands of books.
Books are not for me. I want to explore the house.
Why, let me speed you on your way in that case. Now you see, when the Macready shows around groups of tourists, which he does once a week by arrangement, she always starts off with this painting, and so shall we.
Who are that funny-looking girl and boy on a horse with wings?
Oh, me and my friend Polly, years ago.
You're flying over a beautiful country. Where is that?
My word, it's 16 minutes past 10. I must return to work, unfortunately.
Wait, but what are you working on, sir?
Wonders, Peter. Yes, I'm working on wonders. I'll leave you all to explore the house. See you at feeding time.
He's gone again.
Hey, look! Suit of armor. Looks like it was made for a gorilla.
Hey, and look, the room down there's hung with green.
Oh, there's a harp in the corner. Wait.
It's playing all by itself!
Oh, that's just the wind blowing through a broken window.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Lucy, let's go this way.
This room is lined with books.
Mostly very old books.
Some of them are bigger than the Bibles in church.
Hey, they've got the secret garden.
Oh, Treasure Island.
Around the world in 80 days.
The railway children.
Hey, come on, this way.
Just one funny little room.
It's basically empty.
Except for the wardrobe, it's huge.
There's nothing else.
There's a dead fly here.
Well, this room is boring. Let's look for something else. Come on.
Come on, Lucy.
It's probably locked. Oh! Only mothballs. What's this? Hundreds of coats. Long, furry coats. Leave the door opened. It's very foolish to lock yourself in a strange wardrobe. More coats. Very dark. It goes on and on. It must be a simply enormous wardrobe. What's this? Something crunching underneath my feet? Mothballs? No, it's all soft and powdery and very cold. Snow! Very odd. And the fur rubbing against my face. It's gone all rough and bristly. Christmas tree branches! And there's a light ahead of me. Glowing. Where am I? I can still see the room through the wardrobe. It's daytime back here. Pretty close to nighttime out here. I can always snap back if something goes wrong. I'll walk towards that light. Odder and odder. Why put a lamppost in the middle of a wood? And where do I go next? Maybe I should go that way. And what's that?
Goodness gracious me!
Good
Oh, good evening. Good evening. Excuse me, first of all, I don't want to be inquisitive, but should I be right in thinking you're the daughter of Eve?
My name's Lucy.
Oh, but you are, forgive me, are you what they call a girl?
Of course I'm a girl.
Oh, you are in fact human.
Of course.
Oh, to be sure, how stupid of me. But, never met a son of Adam or a daughter of Eve before. I'm delighted. Oh, that is to say, delighted. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tumnus.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Tumnus.
And may I ask, Lucy, daughter of Eve, how have you come into Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
Oh, all that lies between the lamppost and the great castle of Cair Paravel on the eastern sea is the land of Narnia.
Narnia.
And you have come from the wild woods of the west?
I came here through the wardrobe in the spare room.
If I only worked harder at geography when I was a little fun, I should know about all those strange countries. Too late now.
But they're quite different. They're not countries at all. Back there, it's summertime.
Oh, but it's midwinter here in Narnia, and it's been midwinter for ever so long. But we'll both catch a cold if we stand here talking in the snow. Oh, Lucy, daughter of Eve, from the far land of spare room, where eternal summer reigns around the bright city of Wardrobe. Could you come and take tea with me, please?
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus, but I ought to be getting back.
Well, it's just around the corner, and there will be a roaring fire, and toast, and sardines, and delicious cake. What do you say?
Well, I can't stay long.
Here, take my arm, daughter of Eve. I'll hold the umbrella for both of us. Now that's the direction. Off we go. All right, here we are. After you.
Thank you, Mr. Tumnus.
And please take a seat where I prepare the tea things.
I'd rather explore, if you don't mind.
Well, explore, explode, or stun on top of your head. It's all the same to me. I'll just focus on the cookery side of life.
Let's see. First thing I always do in a new room is inspect the books. Nymphs and their ways? Care and breeding of unicorns? Is man a myth? We don't have any of these at home. What's this even about?
Now, daughter of Eve, I wasn't sure what you like, so I've done everything. So here we have some nice brown eggs, lightly boiled, butter toast, toast of honey, sardines on toast, and we'll finish off with sugar-topped cake. I hope that'll do.
Oh, that'll do. So what's it like, Mr. Tumnus, to live in a forest in Narnia?
Once it was midnight dancing with dryads who live in the trees, and nymphs who hide in the forest pools, and mermaids who swim in the seas. Once it was fun and feasting with macaroons, melons, and mirth, and wild red dwarfs dug for emeralds in the caverns deep under the earth. And the sun rode high in a bluebell sky, and blossom shone on every bough. In a long ago, long before the snow, but it's always winter now. Always winter now, but it's always winter now. One choose peace and plenty for animals, insects and fish. And all the forest folk went in search of the milk-white stag who grants every wish. And the sun rode high in the bluebell sky, and blossom shone on every bough. In a long ago, long before the snow, but it's always winter now. Always winter now, but it's always winter now. Oh.
Mr. Tumnus, your song's lovely, but I really must be going.
It's no good in doing that now. You know? Oh, what have I done?
Mr. Tumnus!
Oh.
Mr. Tumnus, what's wrong? Can't you tell me? Are you ill?
Oh.
Mr. Tumnus, stop at once. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Great big fawn like you crying?
Oh. I don't suppose there ever has been a worse fawn since the beginning of the world. Oh.
What have you done?
My old father now, he would have never done such a thing like this. I'm in the pay of the White Witch.
The White Witch? Who's she?
The White Witch? She's the one who keeps all of Narnia under her crooked thumb. She's the one who always makes it winter, and never Christmas. Think of that.
How awful. But what does she pay you for?
I'm paid to be a kidnapper. Well, you see, look at me, daughter of Eve. Do I look like the sort of fawn who would meet a poor innocent child in the woods and take it home for tea so that I could hand it over to the White Witch? What? Oh, man.
But you wouldn't do anything of the sort.
But I have.
Well, that was pretty bad, but you'll never do it again?
Well, don't you understand? It's not something I've done. I'm doing it right now.
What do you mean?
You are the child. The White Witch told me that if I ever saw any human children, I was to catch them for her. And you're the first one I ever saw. So I pretended to be your friend and asked you home for tea. And all this time, I've been waiting for you to fall asleep so I can go and tell her. Oh.
Oh, but she won't. Will
But
you?
if I don't, you know she's sure to find out. And when she does, she'll cut off my tail, saw off my horns, and pluck out my beard. And she'll wave her wand and turn me into a stone. And I'll be a statue of a fawn until the 4 thrones at Cair Paravar are filled. If that time ever comes. Oh.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Tumnus. But please don't turn me into the White Witch.
You know, I didn't realize what humans were like. But now I know you. I could never hand you over to the White Witch. If I were to see you to the lamppost, could you find your way back home?
I think so.
Okay, then quietly does it. The woods are full of her spies. Even some of the trees are on her side.
The trees?
Yes, now let's go. Oh, here we go.
What is it, Mr. Tumnus?
Shh. Do you know your way back from here, daughter of Eve?
Yes, there's the wardrobe.
Okay, then home you curry. Quick as you can. And, can you ever forgive me for how I've done?
Of course, Mr. Tumnus. I hope you don't get in too much trouble because of me.
Then farewell, daughter of Eve. And, can I keep the handkerchief?
Of course. Goodbye, Mr. Tumnus!
Goodbye.
What on earth are you talking about, Lucy?
Weren't you wondering where I was?
Have you been hiding and nobody noticed you'd gone?
Lucy, you'll have to hide longer than that if you want people to start looking for you.
But I've been away for hours and hours.
Batty. Quite batty.
What do you mean, Lou?
Just what I said. When I went in the wardrobe, it was just after breakfast. And I've been in there for hours and hours and had tea and all sorts of things happened.
Don't be silly, Lucy. We left you in this room just a few minutes ago.
You're just making up a story for fun, aren't you, Lou?
No, it's a magic wardrobe and there's a fawn and wood and a witch and it's snowing and come tea.
I suppose we better.
Now go in and see for yourself.
It's just an ordinary wardrobe. You can see the back of it.
Solid wood.
Like Lucy's head.
That's enough, Ed. Good hoax, Lou. You really fooled us all.
But it wasn't a hoax. Really and truly, it was different just then, honestly.
Come on, Lou. You had your joke. Drop it.
Let's go, everyone. We've got a shelter to dig. Come on, Lucy. It was your idea.
When Alice came home from Wonderland, did her family laugh and cheer? When Crusoe sailed back from his islands, did they say you imagined it? Dorothy flew in her ruby slippers from the Emerald City of Oz to the Museum sails of the true. Well, I bet they wanted because father's in the Royal Navy, somewhere out at sea. I'm dreaming of submarines, misery me. Mother would come down from London, but she isn't free. I'm dreaming of falling bombs, misery me. Well, we're here in the heart of the country, and we dive on by the mill, and we fish for trout in the river, and we slide on the side of the bumpy odor. I should be as happy as Larry, playing cowboys in the Four Musketeers, but everyone believes I'm a liar. So sad, so teddy bear, who's lost both his ears. Father's in the Royal Navy, somewhere out at sea. I'm dreaming of Narnia, misery me. Mother would come down from London, but she isn't free. I'm dreaming of Narnia, misery me.
Oh, yes. She's back in the wardrobe. Lucy. Lou, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Lucy. Lucy. I'm here too. She's angry with me. Listen, Lou. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. You were right all along. Just like a girl sulking somewhere won't accept an apology.
Stop! And what, pray, are you?
My name's Edmund.
Is that how you dress a queen?
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty. I didn't know.
He didn't know.
Didn't know the Queen of Narnia? You shall know us better hereafter. Now I repeat my question. What are you?
Please, Your Majesty, I'm still at school, but it's the holidays now.
But what are you? An overgrown dwarf that has cut off its beard?
Are you?
No, Your Majesty. I never had a beard. I'm a boy.
A boy?
A boy?
You are a son of Adam? I see you are an idiot, whatever else you may be. Answer me now. Are you human?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And how, pray, did you come to enter my dominions?
Please, Your Majesty, I came in through a wardrobe.
A wardrobe?
A wardrobe?
What do you mean?
I opened the door and just found myself here, Your Majesty.
A door. A door to the world of men. This may recall. But he is only one and easily dealt with. My poor child, how cold you look. Come, let me put my mantle around you and we will talk.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Something hot to drink?
Yes, please. I never had this before. Very sweet and foamy and creamy. Warms you right down to your toes.
Oh, it is dull, son of Adam, to drink without eating. What would you like best to eat?
Turkish delight is my favorite, Your Majesty.
Good choice.
Turkish delight.
Do you live all alone in your world, son of Adam?
No, I got one brother and two sisters.
That's 4 of them. 4.
One of my sisters said she went to Narnia before. She said she met a fawn there.
Are you sure there are just 4? 2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yes. I thought I told you that before. Turkish delight, Turkish delight, chunky and chewy and sweet and bright.
2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve.
Neither more nor less.
Yes. Turkish delight, Turkish delight, chunky and chewy and sweet and bright.
But remember the old prophecy. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits a pair of valent throne, the evil time will be over and gone.
No! I hate that old prophecy. I have replaced it with one of my own. 2 kings who shall never be king. 2 queens who shall never be queen. 4 thrones which are under a spell will stay empty always at Caparoval.
Turkish delight, Turkish delight, chunky
Grumskin. We have caught one of them. He's falling under my spell. Soon we shall have captured all four. Son of Adam, I should so much like to meet your brother and your two sisters. Will you bring them to me?
I'll try.
Because if you did bring them to me, I'd be able to give you lots more Turkish delight.
Lots more.
Why can't we go to your house now?
It's a lovely place, my house. Whole rooms full of Turkish delight.
Oh, room's full.
I have no children of my own. I want a nice prince whom I can bring up. He would be king of Narnia when I'm gone. As prince, he would wear a golden crown and eat Turkish delight all day long. Oh, Edmund, you are much the cleverest and handsomest young man I've ever met. I should so much like to make you the prince. Someday, when you bring the others to me.
Why not now?
Well, first, I must meet your brother and your sisters. You will be king one day, and a king must need noble courtiers. I will make your brother a duke, and your sisters duchesses.
There's nothing special about them.
Go back to your own country now, and come to me another day with them. It will be no good coming without them.
No good.
But I don't know the way to your house.
Oh, I will show you. There stands the lamp, and straight on beyond that is the world of men. Now look towards the other side. Do you see the two hills rising above the trees?
I think so.
My house is between those two. When you come back next time, look for those two hills and walk towards it through the woods until you reach my house. And what else am I forgetting? Oh, bring the others with you. You understand? Oh, I will be very, very angry if you came alone.
Very angry.
I'll try my best.
And, by the way, you needn't mention me to them. That fawn may have told your sister nasty stories about me.
Nasty stories.
Fawns will say anything, you know. Just bring them towards my house, and when you get there, say, "Let's see who lives here," or something like that.
Please, please, can I have just one more piece of Turkish delight to eat on the way home?
No. You will wait till next time. Onward. Next time, don't forget, bring the others to me.
Where's Lucy?
Edmund! Oh, Edmund, so you got in too? Isn't it wonderful?
Oh, yeah. It is a magic wardrobe, and there is a country called Narnia inside. I'll say sorry if you like. Well, where have you been?
I've been having lunch with Mr. Tumnus. The White Witch hasn't punished him for letting me go.
The White Witch? Who's she?
She's terrible. She calls herself Queen of Narnia, but she has no right to be queen of anything. All the dwarves and satyrs and naiads and fauns and animals, at least all the good ones, really hate her. She turns people into stone, and she's made magic over the whole country, so it's always winter but never Christmas.
Who told you all that stuff?
Mr. Thomas the Fawn?
You can't believe what fawns say.
Who said so?
Everyone knows. Ask anybody. My feet are freezing. Let's go back to the professor's house.
Oh, yes, let's. Oh, Edmund, I'm so glad you've seen Narnia. The others will have to believe me now.
Well, here's the wardrobe.
Do you feel all right, Edmund? You look awful.
I'm alright. A little bit sick.
Must have been something. Come on, let's go find the others. We'll have great adventures now, the four of us.
Ready or not, here I come. Got you, Peter.
Oh my.
Knew you'd be there.
Oh.
Peter, Susan, Edmund's been there too. We both got into the snowy wood. Edmund, tell them.
Wait, what's this all about, Ed?
Tell us, Ed.
Oh, yes. Lucy and I were just playing, pretending that story about a country in the wardrobe is true. Just for fun, you know. There's nothing there, really. Let's just place as Narnia. She's off again. That's the worst part about little girls.
Shut up! You've always been vicious to Lou ever since you started this nonsense about a wardrobe, and now you go playing games with her, we set her off again.
But it's all nonsense.
Of course it's all nonsense. That's just the point. Lucy was perfectly alright when we left home, but down here, she seems to be either going ill in her head or turning into a terrible liar. And you don't help her by jeering at her one day and egging on the next.
But I thought...
You didn't think anything at all. It's just spite. You've always been a bully. We've seen it at school.
Stop it. A row won't help. Let's go and find Lucy. Lucy! Found her. Lucy, come out and talk.
Lucy,
I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. You can tell the professor you can write to Mother. I know I met a fought in Narnia, and I wish I'd stayed there, because you all are beasts, and worse than beasts!
There's something really wrong with her.
Yeah, she's never been like this. We better tell the professor. He'll write to Father if he thinks something's really wrong.
That's a good idea.
Professor, would you have a moment?
Why, yes, of course. Sit you down. I'm totally at your disposal.
Well, it's about Lucy, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We think she's ill.
Yes.
Well, ill in her head, or at least very muddled.
Okay.
She told us she'd been through the wardrobe in that funny little room and found herself in a magical country called Narnia.
And then she met a fawn there and had tea with him. All right, we thought she was just making her up for fun, but she swears it's true.
And now she claims she's been back there again, but this time with Edmund.
And of course, Edmund says it was just a game.
But we all know you can't walk into a wardrobe and find yourself in a magical country, but Lucy gets angry when anyone doubts her story, and now she hates all of us.
Well, how do you know that your sister's story isn't true?
Oh, well, Edmund said they were only pretending.
Now, that is a point which deserves very careful consideration. Does your experience lead you to regard either your brother or your sister being the more reliable? Or in other words, how should I say it? Which is the more truthful?
Well, that's the funny thing, Professor. Up till now, I'd have said Lucy every time.
And I'd say the same as Peter, but all of this stuff just can't be true. Having tea with a fawn, it doesn't make sense.
Now, a charge of lying against someone whom you always found truthful is a very serious thing indeed.
Perhaps it's not lying. Maybe there really is something wrong with Lucy.
Madness, you mean? Oh, make your minds easy about that. One only has to look at her and talk to her and see that she's not mad.
But then...
Logic. Why don't they teach them logic at these schools? Perhaps there are three possibilities. Either that your sister is lying, or that she is mad, or that she is perhaps telling the truth. Now, you know that your sister doesn't tell lies, and it's obvious that she's not mad. Therefore, we must assume that she is telling the truth.
But then, why doesn't everyone find this country whenever they look in the wardrobe? There was nothing when we looked.
Now, what does that have to do with it?
Well, sir, if things are real, they're there all the time.
Are they?
But Lucy didn't have time to go anywhere.
She ran after us as soon as we left the room and pretended she'd been away for hours and hours.
Now, that is the very thing that makes her story so likely to be true. If there really is another world, a wardrobe that leads into another world, I wouldn't be surprised if it has a separate time of its own, so that however long you may stay there, it doesn't take up any of our time.
So, you mean there could be other worlds?
Now, Peter, apologies. Now, if she really was pretending, she'd only hide for a certain reasonable amount of time before popping out to tell her story.
Wait, so you mean there could be other worlds all around the place? Just around the corner, like that?
Nothing is more probable. I do wonder what they teach them at these schools.
But, Professor, what are we going to do about Lucy?
My dear young lady, there's one plan which no one has yet suggested, and which is well worth trying.
What's that?
Minding our own business.
It's quite strange. Suddenly everyone is much nicer to me. Edmund stopped teasing me while Peter made him. And I think I'll keep quiet about the wardrobe now.
Oh, there you are, Miss Lucy. Showing some sightseers around the mansion today. Will you and the other little monsters hide yourselves out of the way?
We'll be quiet as corpses, Miss McCready.
Very nice. Now quickly, here they come.
Peter! Susan! Ed! Landlubbers boarding! Clear the decks! They're coming!
Great herd of elephants! Quick, here they come!
Welcome, ladies. Thank you. Now there's a picture from the 18th century.
And who are those children on the horse with wings?
That is a work of pure imagination by the artist. Down there is the Irish parlor. Note the haunted harp.
So many rooms and so many books.
Welcome to the heart of the estate, where knowledge and imagination intertwine on every shelf.
Wow, this library is breathtaking. I've never seen so many books in my life before.
It's like stepping into another world entirely.
Indeed, you can embark on daring adventures, delve into history, or lose yourself in the realms of fiction.
There's so many stories waiting to be discovered.
The master of the house believes that each book has the power to transport you to distant lands. But who has time for such nonsense? Come along.
Oh, what an absolutely stunning ballroom.
It is undeniably one of the crown jewels of the estate.
No.
Countless celebrations and gatherings have been held within these walls.
Back in the old wardrobe room. Oh no. Hey, it's okay. They won't come up here.
Wait,
Follow me to the right.
This dead fly still there.
quick, here they come! There's nowhere else to hide! The
wardrobe!
Ah, not there.
Oh, what's in here?
Old clothing. Now, continue following me, and I will lead you to our gallery hall.
Trees all around. And this wet stuff. It's snow. We've got into Lucy's world after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you, Lucy. Shake hands?
Of course.
Oh.
So what do we do now?
Well, explore the wood.
Well, it's getting colder. We'd better put on coats. Let's pretend we're Arctic explorers.
It's exciting enough without pretending. Come on.
Shouldn't we go a bit more to the left if we're aiming for the lamppost?
A lamppost? So you really were here with Lucy, and you made out she was telling lies. Of all the points, that's so a beast.
Where are we going anyway?
Lucy, you can lead the way.
We'll visit Mr. Tumnus first. He's the one I told you about. Come on, this way. I'll go first. Oh!
Wait.
Mr. Tumnus?
What happened?
It's as if somebody's dropped a bomb. Everything is broken.
Wait,
The cups and plates.
what is this? No. The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting his trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty Jadis, Queen of Narnia, and also confronting Her Majesty's enemies and fraternizing with humans. Signed, Mulgrim, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
I don't like Narnia very much.
Who is this Queen?
She's not a queen. She's the White Witch. She's made magic over the whole country so it's always winter but never Christmas.
Look, Narnia doesn't seem like a very friendly place. Besides, it's getting colder by the minute and we've brought nothing to eat. Let's just go home.
Lucy, come on.
We can't! That poor fawn is in trouble because of me. He hid me from the White Witch and showed me the way home. That's what it means by comforting the Queen's enemies and fraternizing with humans. We have to help him.
We can't. We haven't even got any food.
Shut up. What do you think, Susan?
Well, I wish we'd never come here, but Lucy's right. We have to help this fawn.
I agree. If only we knew where they'd taken him.
What's that? Look, a robin! It's the first bird I've seen in Narnia. I wonder, can birds talk in this country? Can you tell me where they've taken Mr. Tumnus the fawn? Follow me. She wants us to follow her.
Why not? Wait.
Hey, if you're still not too high and mighty to talk to me, I've got something to say which you'd better listen to.
What?
How do we know which side this robin is on? Why shouldn't it be leading us into a trap?
Hey, robins are good birds in all the stories I've ever heard.
This isn't a story, is it?
Well, I'm pretty sure a robin wouldn't be on the wrong side.
Well, if it comes to that, which is the right side? How do you know the witch is bad and the fawn is good?
Well, you see, the fawn saved Lucy.
Yeah, he said he did, but how do we know?
Okay.
He's coming.
You think logic.
The robin's flown away.
Wait.
So we're lost. What do we do now?
Shh, look,
Wait, what?
something moving there.
Oh. I see. Just behind that willow.
What is it?
I don't know. It's something that doesn't want to be seen.
What is that thing?
Let's go home.
Sure, but how do we get home?
Wait.
It's some kind of
Oh.
animal?
It's a beaver. You can tell it by its tail.
And the sticky out teeth.
It's sort of beckoning us.
Should we follow it, Lucy?
I think it's a good beaver.
Yeah, how do we know?
Risk it? We can't just stand here until we starve.
Come on. Four of us should be a match for one beaver. Come on.
Over here, crouch down. Make yourselves as small as you can. Are you the sons of Adam and daughters of Eve?
We're some of them.
Shh! Not so loud. We're not safe, even here.
Wait, what are you scared of? There's nobody here but us.
Trees, they have ears. They're always listening. Most of them are on our side, but there are some who'd betray us to her.
How do we know that you're on the good side?
Well, not meaning to be rude, Mr. Beaver. Well, you see, we're strangers in Narnia.
Quite right. Here's my token.
That's my handkerchief. The one I gave to poor Mr. Tumnus.
Right. Just before he was taken off by the secret police, he gave it to me and told me to find you and tell you they say Aslan's on the move. Perhaps even landed.
Aslan.
Not here. Come to my house on the dam for some dinner and some real talk.
Damn. Where do we go? Oh.
It's merely a trifle, but still rather leaky. And it looks as if Mrs. Beaver is expecting us. Come on in.
Those two hills, that must be where she lives.
Come on. Here we are, Mrs. Beavers. I found them. The sons and daughters of Adam and Eve.
To think I should ever see the day. Now I have the kettle singing, the potatoes boiling, and I dare say you brought some fish.
That I have.
Now, if you'll make yourselves at home, and we'll fry these fishes.
When the frying pan hisses in with the fishes, it's gonna be delicious. So heat up the dishes, take the trout out by his tail or by his snout. Carve him up, serve him up, and everybody shout. I crunches it, I munches it till I'm about to burst. I swallows it and follows it with something for my thirst. Beer from the barrel, tea from the pot. Fill every mug and swiggle down the lot. Some like it cold and some like it hot, but I like it anyways. I swiggle down the lot.
The potatoes are mashing, butter is splashing.
There's lots of yellow butter, that's the beaver fashion. Now here's a bowl full of marmalade roll, steamy and sticky, so shout with all your soul. I crunches it, I munches it till I'm about to burst. I swallows it and follows it with something for my thirst. Beers for adults, teas for kids as usual. Beer from the barrel, tea from the pot. Fill every mug and swiggle down the lot. Some like it cold and some like it hot, but I like it anyways. I swiggle down the lot. Beer from the barrel, tea from the pot. Fill every mug and swiggle down the lot. Some like it cold and some like it hot, but I like it anyways. I swiggle down the lot.
I swiggles it, I swaggles it.
I swallows it, I swaggles it,
And swiggles down the lot.
What?
I swiggles down the lot.
Better get down to business, Mrs. Beaver. It's snowing again. That's good. Anyone following you? You won't find any footprints.
What's happened to Mr. Tumnus?
Very, very bad business. He was taken off by the secret police. Got that from a magpie who saw it done.
But where have they taken him?
They were last seen headed northwards, and of course, we all know what that means.
We don't.
It means he was taken to the witch's house.
But what do they do to him, Mr. Beaver?
You can't say for sure, but her whole courtyard's full of stone statues. Narnian, she's magicked with her wand. Oof. Victims, she's turned to stone.
We have to do something. It's all because of me.
You can't go to the witch's house, dear. You won't come out alive.
Well, but couldn't we have some stratagem? I mean, couldn't we dress up as peddlers or anything? Or, oh, I don't know. There must be some way. We can't, this Tumnus saved my sister. We can't just leave him to be turned to stone.
It's no good, son of Adam. We can't save him alone. But now that Aslan's on the move.
Oh yes, tell us. Tell us about him. About Aslan. Who is Aslan?
Aslan? Why don't you know? He's the king. He's the lord of the whole wood. But not often here, you understand. Never in my time or my father's time. But word has reached out. He's in Narnia at this moment. It is Aslan, not you, that'll save your friend, Mr. Tumnus.
Won't she turn him into stone too?
Turn Aslan into stone? Lord love you, son of Adam. If she can stand on her 2 feet, look him straight in the eyes, it'll be the most she can do and more than I expected of her. No, Aslan will make all things right.
As it says in an old song in these parts.
Was it cold outside?
Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more when he bares his teeth. Winter meets its death, and we shall have spring again when he shakes his mane. Spring again
You'll understand when you see him.
Is he a man?
Aslan, a man? Certainly not, I tell you. He's the king of the whole woods and son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Don't you know who's the king of the beast? Aslan is a lion. The lion, the great lion.
A lion? I thought he was a man. I feel nervous about meeting a lion.
That you will, dear, no mistake. Anyone who can appear before Aslan without their knees knocking are either braver than most or just silly. So.
Then isn't he safe?
Safe? Don't you hear what Mrs. Beaver tells you? Who said anything about being safe? Of course he isn't safe, but he is good, I tell you. He's the king, all right.
I'm longing to meet him, even if I don't feel frightened.
So you shall, son of Adam. Word has been reached out. You're to meet Aslan at the stone table.
Where's that?
Down the river, a good step from here. I'll take you if you want.
But what about Mr. Tumnus?
Quickest way to help him is by going to meet Aslan. Once we're with him, we can start doing things. Things must be reaching their end by now. He's come, and you four have come.
What? But why?
There's a castle on the seacoast called Cair Paravel, and an old prophecy that says when 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve, that's you lot, sit at the 4 thrones at Cair Paravel, the White Witch's reign will be over. The White Witch knew about you four, your lives wouldn't be a shake of our whiskers.
Where's Edmund?
How long has he been gone?
Who saw him last?
Is he outside? Come on! Edmund! Edmund!
Edmund!
Oh, this is terrible! I wish you'd never come here!
What can we do, Mr. Beaver?
Do? There's nothing we can do. We must be off at once. We haven't a moment to spare.
Yeah, we should separate into 4 different search parties, everyone going different directions, and whoever finds him first must come here first and notify.
It's no good, son of Adam. We've all know where he's gone. He's gone to the White Witch. He's tried to betray us all.
But how will he find her?
She'll turn into stone.
Has he been in this country before?
Yes.
Did he tell you who he met?
No, he didn't.
Then mark my words. He's already met and talked with the White Witch. Didn't want to tell you this before with him being your brother and all. But the moment I laid eyes on him, I said to myself, treacherous. He had the look of one who already spoken and eaten with the White Witch. If you live long in Narnia, you can always tell. Something about their eyes.
But we'll have to go look for him. He's our brother, even if he's just stupid sometimes.
You can go to the witch's house, dear. Your only chance of saving him is to keep well clear of her.
How do you mean?
Well, as long as Edmund's the only one she's
Listen to her. You
got,
can't help
she'll
her.
keep him alive as bait to catch the rest of you.
Can anybody help us?
Aslan. Only Aslan can help us. We'll go and meet him.
Let's go. I'll get my stuff.
When did he leave?
I don't know.
He asked if the White Witch could be turned to stone by Aslan.
Oh, yeah.
Worse, was he here when we talked about meeting Aslan at the stone table?
I didn't see him leave.
I'm not sure.
He must have crept out. I don't know when.
How long do you think before the White Witch will get here, Mrs. Beaver? About 20 minutes or so?
Yes. The moment Edmund tells her we're here, she'll set out to get us.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think I should go and get the ham?
Too late for that.
All right. Well, at least I've got the tea and the sugar matches. That's 1, 2, 3.
What are you doing, Mrs. Beaver?
I'm getting lunch packages
getting
for
lunch
us each,
packs.
my dear. There's
She
a long,
herself
cold journey
said that we're gonna
ahead.
be late.
But the witch will be here any minute.
Exactly.
Oh, don't go fussing, dear. Now, here's a lunch pack for you each to keep you going.
Lunch packs or not, I get we need food, but there's a White Witch coming after us.
Don't fuss me, Mr. Beaver. Now, there's lunch for you in there.
But please, come on.
All right, I'm nearly ready.
Oh no.
I suppose my sewing machine is too heavy to bring?
Your sewing machine. That's what you want to bring in this time. A great deal too heavy. Suppose you could use it on the run, could you?
I can't bear the thought of that witch fiddling with it and breaking it like this.
Please hurry!
All right, I'm coming. Now, don't linger.
Hello? Hello? Anyone home? So cold outside. She won't mind it inside. Not much warmer. A lion. Why is it standing so still? Hey, his head's all covered in snow. Only a statue. Cold stone. So this is the great lion Aslan. The queen's turned him into stone too. Who's afraid of Aslan? Yeah, stupid old Aslan. How you like being a statue? Only a stone wolf. Couldn't hurt a flea. Where's...
Stand still, stranger, and tell me who you are.
If you please, sir, my name's Edmund, and I'm the son of Adam Her Majesty met in the woods the other day. I came here to bring her the news that my brothers and sisters are now in Narnia, quite close, actually, in the Beavers' house. She wanted to see them. Who are you, sir?
So you're that stupid she's been talking about. I am Malgrim, chief of the Queen's secret police, and I enjoy my work very much.
Will you please tell Her Majesty that I'm here?
Yes, meanwhile, stand still while you value your life.
I wonder what the witch, I wonder what the queen, I wonder what she'll do to the others. I don't really want them to be turned into stone, but I badly need some Turkish delight. And I want to be a prince, and then a king. I can make Peter pay for calling me a beast. I mustn't be afraid. Try to think of something nice. Turkish delight. Turkish delight.
Who have been privileged, son of Adam, fortunate favor of the Queen, or else not so fortunate. Meet the Queen of Narnia.
How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others in with you?
Answer the Queen.
Please, Your Majesty, I've done the best I can. They're in Mr. and Mrs. Beaver's house.
Is that all you knew, son of Adam?
No, they said Aslan's on the move.
Aslan? Aslan? If I find that you have been lying to me...
Oh, that's what the Beaver said.
Margrim, we must make ready.
Yes, O Queen.
Please, Your Majesty, I didn't have much lunch. Could I have some Turkish delight?
Silence, fool. Bring the boy some food and drink. It will not do to have this brat fainting on the way for lack of food. Oh, and Edmund, by the way, that's the fawn your sister met. Thank you.
Turkish delight, Turkish delight, chunky and chewy and sweet and bright.
This is stale bread and mucky water.
Eat and drink.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Grumskin, Margrim, remember your mistress's prophecy. Edmund, listen, it's about you. To queens who shall never be queen, to kings who shall never be queen, for thrones which are under a spell will stay empty without power. Oh, Edmund, Edmund, you are such a fool. Margrim, this is the plan. Take the swiftest of your wolves to the house of the Beavers. Kill everything you find there. Then make speed to the stone table and meet me there.
Yes, O Queen.
What is he doing?
Summoning his fellow wolves, fool.
I'll tell you the plan on the way.
Grumskin, make ready. We must go quickly and silently. Grab the boy.
Keep going.
Come on, Lucy.
I don't think I can drag my tail much farther.
Here we are. It's an old hiding place for beavers in times of trouble.
Now, if you hadn't been in such a plaguey fuss when we were leaving, I'd have brought pillows for everyone.
Well, good thing the dawn's coming.
Listen.
Sounds like the witch's sledge. I'll creep up and see which way she goes.
Has she seen him?
I'm not sure.
Come on out, everyone. It isn't her. This is a nasty knock for the White Witch. Her power's crumbling already.
What do you mean, Mr. Beaver?
You know how she made it always winter and never Christmas? Well, look at this.
What?
What is it?
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I saw 2 reindeer, a big fella with a white beard.
Whoa.
Father Christmas!
We'll
Yes.
be melting fast.
Sounds like he's singing in the distance.
And Christmas is here at last.
Do you think we get presents?
Now for your presents, there's a brand new sewing machine for you, Mr. Beaver. When you get back, Mrs. Beaver, if you get back home, I'll drop it at your home as I pass by.
If you please, sir, it's locked up.
Locks and bolts make no difference to me. And as for you, Mr. Beaver, when you get back home, you'll find your dam finished and mended, all the leaks stopped, and a brand new Swiss gate fitted.
Thank you.
Peter, Adam's son.
Here, sir.
New sewing machine.
Peter got a sword.
These are for you. They're tools, not toys. The time to use them may be near at hand, so bear them well.
Thank you, sir.
Susan, Eve's daughter. This is for you. When you or your people are encurled, blow that ivory horn, and the help will come.
It's like a horn.
Lucy, Eve's daughter. In this diamond bottle, there is a cordial made out of the juice of the fire flowers that grows on the mountains of the sun. If you or your people are hurt, few drops will make them better. Now, Merry Christmas and long live the King!
Merry Christmas!
Welcome, little ones.
Always winter, never Christmas. That was the spell she cast. Always winter, never Christmas, but her time is past. Soon the witchery of winter will be melting fast, and Christmas is here at last. Aslan is on the move, on the move. Aslan is on the move, on the move. Aslan is on the move, on the move.
Would you like your Christmas presents? Here you go. Now there's something to warm you all. Come on, all of you. Here's a nice cup of tea to warm yourselves.
We'd better drink it on the run, Mrs. Beaver.
Oh, stop and have some plum pudding.
Oh, we can't stop for anything. We best be going.
Oh, well then, but still, a Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas!
Stopping for tea? I mean, I get it's Christmas,
What was that
but we have a
creature with
witch
the
on our
horns?
tail.
I don't know.
Oh. And what have we here? Stop. What is the meaning of all this? Speak, vermin! Or do you want my dwarf to hit you with his whip?
Yes, or do you want me to hit you with my whip?
Get the boy. What is the meaning of all this gluttony? This waste! This self-indulgence! Where did you get all of that?
Please, Your Majesty, we were given them, And if we might make soup all that to toast at your Majesty.
Who gave them to you?
Father Christmas?
What? He has not been here. He cannot have been here. How dare you? But no. Say that you have been lying, and you may even now be forgiven.
He has been here! He has been here!
Oh.
Oh, please don't. Please.
And as for you, let this teach you to ask favor for spies and traitors. Time up.
Something's wrong, Your Majesty. The snow, it's melting.
How can the snow be melting? It's always winter here.
All the same, Your Majesty, there's no snow on the ground.
Don't just stand there staring, fool. We must get to the stone table quickly.
Hup, hup, double time, you stupid. We'll never overtake them at this pace, Your Majesty. Not with this idiot.
Grumskin, are you my slave or my master? You do not tell me what we can or cannot do. Get out. Keep hold of the end of his rope. Drag the boy if you must.
This is no thaw, Your Majesty. This is spring. This is Aslan's doing.
If either of you ever mention that name ever again, you shall instantly be killed. Onwards!
Faster!
Oh, that was a kingfisher.
It's really over.
This is spring, all right. That old witch can't use her sledge on all this juicy grass.
I've got a blister on my heel.
I think we've all got blisters, dear.
Hey, Peter, look down there.
Why, Tom, the sea.
Yeah?
Wait.
It's the stone table.
The stone table!
Pretty soon you'll see Aslan here. Or is what the word I got out. Yeah, hopefully he will.
There are two leopards?
I mean, look there. Prepare.
All who love living, come to the table. All who love loving, come to the table.
All who love Aslan, come to the table. There's plenty of room at the table for all. Centaurs and dryads, come to the table. Eagles and naiads, come to the table. Unicorns, minotaurs, come to the table. There's plenty of room at the table for all. Peter and Susan, come to the table. Lucy and Beavers, come to the table. All who love Aslan, come to the table. There's plenty of room at the table for all.
Go on, Peter.
No, you first.
Sons of Adam before animals.
We have come, Aslan.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, He Beaver and She Beaver. But where is the fourth?
He's gone to the White Witch, O Aslan. He's tried to betray us all.
It was partly my fault, Aslan. I was angry at him, and I think that helped him to go wrong.
Please, Aslan, can anything be done to save Edmund?
All will be done in time, but it may be harder than you think. In the meantime, let the feast be prepared. Minister to these daughters of Eve. Come, Peter, and I will show you the far-off site of the castle where you are to be crowned king. That, O man, is Cair Paravel of the 4 thrones, one of which you will be seated in as king. I show this to you because you are firstborn, and you are to be crowned high king over the rest.
That's Susan blowing the ivory horn.
Your sister's in danger.
Danger?
Stand back! This honor belongs to the prince. After him, all of you! He'll be scampering back to his mistress. Find the witch's lair and rescue the 4th son of Adam. Peter, you have forgotten to wipe your sword. Hand it to me and kneel. Rise, Sir Peter, Wolf's Bane, and whatever happens, never forget to wipe your sword.
It's no use, Your Majesty. They must have made it to the stone table by now. Let us keep this one prisoner. Let them bargain for him.
Yes, and let them rescue him.
Then we better do what we need to do at once.
Well, I would have liked to do it on the stone table. That is the proper place. That is where it has always been done.
Spare me, Your Majesty. Let me go home.
You have no home.
I've seen them, Your Majesty. They're all at the stone table with him. They have killed my captain, Malgrim. The son of Adam killed him. I was hidden in a thicket and saw it all. We must fly, fly!
We are not flying. We will fight. What? Have I not my wand? Will not the rags turn into stone as they advance? Quickly, I have a little business here to finish in private. Now, where were we? We have no table. Such a shame. No matter. Prepare the victim.
Please, Your Majesty, let me go back to the world of men. I'll never come back to Narnia ever again. I promise.
Oh, I don't care, Edmund.
For Aslan!
Is he okay? He looks like he needs water. Yeah, steady now. You'll be all right soon. Who's got the witch? Where did she go? Oh, I don't. Do you? She was here, but she disappeared.
Well, we better go back to the stone table. There we can meet Aslan.
That's true. Carry him gently. We don't want to risk further injury. I can't believe we didn't find her.
I know. So disappointing.
Crumbskin?
But what are we going to do now, Your Majesty?
I will pay a visit.
A visit?
Come here.
Sir Peter, Susan, Lucy, here is your brother, and there is no need to talk about what is past.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Lou.
It's alright. It's turned out.
Aslan, a messenger from your enemy craves audience.
Let him approach.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Who is he?
What is your message, son of Earth?
The Queen of Narnia, the Empress of the Lone Islands, requests a safe conduct to speak with you, which is as much to your advantage as it is to hers.
The Queen of Narnia, of all the chiefs!
Peace, Beaver! All names will soon be returned to their rightful owners. Tell your mistress, son of Earth, that I will grant her safe conduct so long as she leave her one behind at the Great Oak.
The Great Oak, that is agreed.
Suppose she turns the leopard to stone?
It's okay. Trust Aslan.
Oh boy, here she comes now. Large as life and twice as ugly.
Oh, Edmund, have you missed me yet? Aslan, you have a traitor there.
Well, his offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten about the deep magic?
Let's say I have forgotten. Tell us of this deep magic.
Tell you what is written on this very stone table. You at least know of the magic that the Emperor put into Narnia at the very beginning. You know that every traitor belongs to me as my lawful prey. For every treachery, I have a right to kill. So, that human creature is mine. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come and get it there.
Oh. You think that your master can rob me of my rights by mere force? He knows the deep magic better than that.
Do you know about this?
He knows that unless I have the blood as the law requires, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
It is very true. I do not deny it.
Oh, Aslan, can't we? I mean, you won't, will you? Is there something we can do about the deep magic?
Go against the Emperor's deep magic? Fall back, all of you. I will talk to the witch alone.
Oh, Edmund!
Don't cry, Lou.
Aslan will do whatever can be done.
But even Aslan can't go against the deep magic.
It's all right. You can come back now. I have settled the matter with the witch. She has renounced the claim on your brother's blood.
Oh, but how can I know that this promise will be kept?
There is still much work to do. We must leave from this place at once, for it will be used for other purposes. Tonight, we will encamp down there, down in the fords of Baruna.
Let's go set up camp.
What do you think he's arranged with the witch?
I'm not sure, but he looks pretty stern.
Peter, we must talk strategy. As soon as she is done with her business here tonight, the witch will leave and she will go to her castle and plan for a siege. You must prepare to lead the army. It is your army now.
But you'll be there yourself, Aslan.
I can give you no promise of that.
What if she attacks us tonight, down at Fort of Baruna?
She will not. Nevertheless, that is how a soldier ought to think. But it does not matter. Come, let us take supper together, down with the others at the fords of Bruna.
Where's Aslan? I searched the whole camp, but I couldn't find him.
Look. Can't you sleep either?
No, I thought you were asleep. Susan.
What?
I have this feeling as if something's hanging over us.
Me too.
It's about Aslan. He's going to do something terrible, or something terrible is going to happen to him.
He's been strange ever since he talked with the witch. Lucy, what did he say about not being with us at the battle? Do you think he'll steal away and leave us tonight?
Children, oh children, why have you come?
We couldn't sleep.
Please, may we stay with you? Whatever happens?
Well, I should be glad of company tonight. But you must promise that you will leave when I tell you to.
Thank you, Aslan.
Thank you. Aslan! Dear Aslan, what's wrong? Can you tell us?
Are you ill, dear Aslan?
No, I am sad and lonely. Please, put your hands in my mane so I can feel you with me. Thank you. Oh, children, now you must leave. Hide down there in those bushes, and whatever happens, do not let yourselves be revealed.
The fool has come! Come to the carnival!
Cruel horrors, incubuses, orkneys, hags and netins, afrits and wozes. Come to the carnival, come to the feast, come to the chanting of the royal beast. Bind him fast! The ghosts from me caps frolic in the nuggy balls. Noggle Shelly comes clapping up his granulum. Come to the carnival, come to the feast, come to the setting of the royal beast.
Why, he's only a great kid after all.
Is that what you were all afraid of?
Hob ya shovel teeth, shitty faces, thrumpkins, breaknecks, fritterings, Jimmy Bird is lobberkin. Come to the carnival, come to the feast, come to the setting of the royal beast.
Somebody mice to be caught today, Cat!
Muzzle him!
They're afraid of him even now!
Red cheese, bloody bones, minotaurs, ringing. Red cheese, bridges, noggles, and monkeys. Come to the carnival, come to the feast. Come to the carnival, come to the feast. Come to the killing of the royal beast. And now, who has won? Fool, did you think by all this you would save that human traitor? Now I will kill you instead of him, as our pact was. But when you are dead, who can stop me from killing you too? Understand, you have given me Narnia forever. You have lost your own life, and you have not saved his. And that's knowledge, despair, and die. Hiroshi! Hiroshi! Sarkakar! Vintage! Omachi! Kara And now, follow me, and we will set about this war. It will not take us long to crush that human vermin and the traitors. Now that the great fool, the great cat, lies dead.
That horrible monster, let's take it off him. Grab that side. I'll take this. Pull. It's no use. It's too tight, we'll never manage. What's that in the grass? Oh, hundreds of horrible little mice. Crawling all over Aslan. Get off him! Look, can't you see what they're doing? Oh, they're nibbling away at the ropes. It's their friendly little mice. Poor things. They don't realize Aslan's dead. They want to help him.
Remember the old legend.
We'll be right when Aslan comes inside. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more when he bears his teeth. Winter meets its death, and we shall have spring again when he shakes his mane. Spring again. I'm so cold. So am I. Jump pump it down to get your blood going. Look! Over there, Cape Paravel! It's beautiful. Look. They done something dreadful to Aslan! Come on! Where is he? They might have left his poor body alone. But who did it? What do you think it means? Is it more magic?
Yes, it is more magic.
Aslan? Aren't you dead then, dear Aslan?
No, I am not dead. Not now.
You're not a ghost?
Do I look like a ghost?
Oh, you're real! Oh, Aslan! But what does it all mean?
It means that though the witch knew of the deep magic, she did not know of a magic deeper still. You see, the witch's knowledge only extended to the dawn of time. But if she had looked just a little further into the darkness and the chaos before time began, she would have read there a different incantation. She would have known that if a victim who had committed no treachery was killed in the stead of a traitor, then the stone table would crack, and death itself would begin to work backwards on itself. And now...
Oh, yes, and now?
Oh, and now I feel my strength coming back to me. Children, catch me if you can! The lion leaps on the grassy mound. The trees of the forest dance all round. The lion leaps and spins around. The whole world is his stamping ground. We have a great journey ahead of us. You must ride on me by Lionback. And now I feel as though I'm going to roar. You had better cover your ears.
Hey, look, I think I see a waterfall. Look! There's a rainbow.
The lion leaps.
The lion leaps.
The lion roars.
The lion roars.
And joy abounds.
And joy abounds.
On Narnia's shores.
On Narnia's shores. Hey, look, is that Mr. Tumnus' cave? It is! And look, mermaids! I think I see the Beavers' house. Oh, the lamppost. Hey, look at the Pegasus. Whoa. And look, Care Bell.
The lion roars.
The lion roars.
And at his voice.
And at his voice.
Humans and animals.
Humans and animals.
All rejoice.
All rejoice. Have you ever had a gallop on Lionback? Imagine the padding of great paws, the rough softness of gold fur, and the mane flying back in the wind. And you're traveling faster than a train on a man who never grows tired. He rushes on and on, never losing his footing, threading his way between tree trunks, and jumping over rocks and bushes and briars and streams, and wading and swimming through the rivers. And you're not riding down a road or through a park, but right across Narnia in spring, down solemn avenues of beech, across sunny glades of oak, through wild orchards of snow-white cherry trees, past echoing cabins and roaring waterfalls, up windy slopes alight with gorse bushes, over the shoulders of heather mountains, along giddy ridges, and down again, out into wild valleys and acres of blue flowers.
Blue flowers.
Blue flowers.
Children, look up there.
A toy castle.
No, that's the witch's castle. You better hold on tight and shut your eyes. We're going to land in her courtyard.
What an extraordinary place. All these stone statues? It's like a museum or a graveyard.
Watch Aslan. Giant. Is it safe?
Don't worry. Once his feet are put right, the rest of him will follow.
That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Oh, bless me. I must have been asleep. Wait, now where's that dreaded little witch that was running about on the ground? Somewhere just by my feet it was.
She's not here, Mr. Giant.
Where's she off to then? I've got a word or two to say to her.
Don't worry. We'll find the witch soon enough.
Aslan! Aslan, I found Mr. Tumnus! Mr. Tumnus!
Oh my goodness! It's the daughter of Eve! Oh, but wait a second. How are we gonna get out of this, filthy and disgusting place? All the gates are locked.
You up there! What's your name?
Giant Rumblebuffin, if it please, Your Honor.
Giant Rumblebuffin, will you help us get out of this miserable place?
It will be my pleasure, Your Honor. Stand well away from the gates, little ones.
What a kind, useful giant!
Oh yes, the Buffins always were. One of the most respected giant families in Narnia. Not very clever, but very kindly people. If he had been the cruel kind, she would have never turned him into stone.
Whoa! Yeah! There is still much work to do. If the witch is to be finally defeated, we must find the battlefield at once.
I hope.
Yes, of course, we will join the battle. And now, those who can't keep up, children, small animals, and dwarves, must ride on the backs of those who can. Centaurs, unicorns, horses, giants, eagles, and lions. And those who are good with their noses must sniff out the battlefield. And come out front with us lions. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Look lively and sort yourselves out.
Did you hear what he said? Us lions, that meant him and me. Us lions, that's what I like about Aslan. No side, no standoffishness. Us lions, that meant him and me.
Are you ready?
Yeah!
Then let's go.
One!
Aslan! No, Edmund!
Surrender now, boy.
Surrender yourself.
You have no chance. You have no magic. I have Aslan. That is magic enough.
The White Witch is dead.
You have done well.
It was all Edmund's doing, Aslan. The witch was turning our troops into stone right and left. But Edmund saw her and broke her wand. Wait, but she stabbed Edmund. Wait.
Quick, Lucy, your cordial.
Oh yes, Father Christmas's cordial. Here, Edmonds. Edmonds? Edmund?
Lucy, other creatures need your cordial.
Yes, I know. Wait a minute.
Lucy, these creatures are also at the point of death like your brother. Must more die for him?
I'm sorry, Aslan. Does Edmund know what Aslan did for him? Shh! No! Of course not. Oughtn't he be told?
No.
Surely not. It would be too awful for him. All the same, I think he ought to know.
Lucy, these creatures need your help. All shall be well. Tomorrow you will be crowned in the great halls of Cair Paravel.
Caravel.
Long live Queen Lucy! Long live King Edmund! Long live Queen Susan! Long live King Peter!
Once a king or queen in Narnia, always a king or queen in Narnia. Bear it well, sons of Adam. Bear it well, daughters of Eve.
Long live King Peter! Long live Queen Susan! Long live King Edmund! Long live Queen Lucy!
Listen, the Narnians are singing. Long live King Peter, brave on the battlefield. Long live Queen Susan, so gentle of mind. Long live King Edmund, wisest of counselors. And long live Queen Lucy, both valiant and kind. Creatures of Narnia, sing out your story. All of the oceans, bring with your praise. Aslan has crowned you, going to glory. And lead us to God in harmonious days.
Now I think we're supposed to give honors and rewards to all our friends.
But where's Aslan? Aslan's gone!
There he goes.
Come here, Lucy. It's okay. He'll be coming and going, you know. One day you'll see him, another you won't. He doesn't like being tied down, and of course, he has other countries to attend to. It's quite alright. He'll often drop in, only you must impress him. He's wild, you know, not like a tame lion.
Most of their time was spent in seeking out the White Witch's army and destroying them.
Indeed, for a long time there will be news of evil lurking in the wilder parts of Narnia.
A haunting here.
A killing there.
And a glimpse of werewolf 1 month.
And a rumor of a hag the next.
And generally stamped out all that foul broad.
They made good laws and kept the peace.
And saved good trees from being cut down.
And they liberated young dwarfs and young satyrs from being sent to school.
And generally stopped busybodies and interferers.
And encouraged ordinary people who wanted to live and let live.
And they drove back the fierce giants on the north of the Narnia when these ventured across frontier.
And they entered into friendship and alliance with countries beyond the seas and paid them visits of state and received visits of state from them.
And they themselves grew and changed as the years passed on. Peter became a tall and deep-chested man and a great warrior. He was called King Peter the Magnificent.
Susan was a gracious woman, and the kings from beyond the seas began to send ambassadors asking for her hand in marriage. She was called Susan the Gentle. Edmund was a graver and quieter man than Peter, but he was great in counsel and judgment. He was called Edmund the Just.
But as for Lucy, she was always joyous and golden-haired, and all the princes in those parts desired her to be their queen, and her people called her Queen Lucy the Valiant.
And they lived in great joy, and if ever they remember their lives in this world, it'll be as if one remembers a dream. And then one year.
Ooh, great news! Your Majesties, The white stag has appeared again.
The white stag?
This stag will grant the wish of anyone who catches it.
Well, let's go and find him then.
Let us follow the white stag into this thicket, for in all my days I have never seen a nobler beast.
Sir, let us do so.
Fair friends, here is a great marvel, for I seem to see a tree of iron bearing a lamp.
This lamp worketh strangely upon me. It runs in my mind as it were in a dream, or in the dream of a dream.
And in mine.
And with me also, and more, for it feels as if we were to pass this lantern, either we should find strange adventures, or else some great change to our fortunes.
Madam, the same foreboding lies in my heart also.
And in mine. So let us lightly return to our horses and pursue this white stag no further.
Nay, nay, madam. We 4 kings and queens of Narnia have never set our hands to any high matter, such as battles or quests or the like, and then merely abandoned them.
Sister, we should be shamed if for any fearing or foreboding we turn back from following so noble a beast.
I have such desire to find the signification of this thing. I would not turn back for the richest jewels in Narnia, or in all the islands.
Well, then in the name of Aslan, let us go forth and embrace whatever adventure shall fall to us.
Then follow me through these branches.
Past these coats.
And out.
Out!
And now, if you will kindly follow me down and not touch the ornaments, I will lead you to our historic kitchens and a nice cup of tea.
Professor!
Professor, we've been to Narnia! Yes, it was amazing.
We all went. We were there for years.
It all started when I climbed through the wardrobe into a land called Narnia and in a fawn called Tumnus.
There was a horrible witch.
And the most wonderful lion you ever saw.
And we had battles.
And rescues.
And I was very stupid.
Yes, you were. Right.
But Aslan saved us. And we were grown-up kings and queens in Narnia.
And then we found ourselves back in the wardrobe room, and we're children again.
But please don't tell us not to be silly or not to make up lies.
Oh, I believe you. I believe your whole story. But perhaps I don't think you'll be any good trying to go back through the wardrobe to get the coats. You won't get to Narnia by that route. Indeed, don't try to get there at all. It'll all happen when you're not looking for it. And don't talk about it amongst yourselves. And don't mention it to anyone unless if they had adventures of the same sort.
But how will we know?
Oh, you'll know all right. Odd things they say. Even their looks will let the secret out. Keep your eyes open. Bless me. What do they teach them at these schools?
Will we really go back to Narnia someday?
Why, of course. Once a king in Narnia, always a king in Narnia. And once a queen in Narnia, always a queen in Narnia.
Where unicorns wander, centaurs run free. Long live the valleys and hills of Narnia, and long live the sky, and long live the sea. Long live the satyrs, the knights of clever. Long live the foxes, squirrels and deer.
Long live the giant, brave rumble buffet.
Long live Father Christmas, so full of good cheer. Long live the beaver, jolly and generous, and Mrs. Beaver, kindly and loud. Long live our good friend, dear Mr. Tumnus, and long live the lion who blesses each child. Long live the children and the professor. Long live adventures and hearts so true. Long live the music. Long live the
We'll give one more round of applause to these amazing actors and actresses. Thank you for coming and seeing Bandung Alliance Intercultural School's presentation of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. We're a pre-K through 12 school located in Kota Baru, Parayangan. If you have any questions, we do have a booth in the lobby we can answer for you. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the cast and crew to the lobby. They'll be out there for you to take pictures with, to greet, to congratulate. While they're headed out, on the screen, they will be playing a video, The Making of Aslan, showing you how the big Aslan lion was made.
You gotta keep up with the front end. All right.
Here's the neck system. The head is bolted into that notch. Now, I have to figure out how to stop this horrible squeaking. Every time he moves, that squeaking happens. And it's very distracting on stage. So, my idea is to take the legs off, make this hole bigger, and line it with felt. So, that's what I'm gonna do.
tonight. There are two people that I would like to recognize tonight. Two people who have spent almost uncountable hours making this production happen and helping us be as good as this cast and crew are. So, Kasia, will you come on down here, please? Kasia is a talented performer. She is a talented singer. But when we were given the license and right for this production, they gave us an orchestration book that says, here, have an orchestra. Where do you think we're going to put an orchestra? Kasia took that vocal chord and piano book for the orchestra. She played all the music. She recorded it. She arranged it. And she made that soundtrack. Thank you, Kasia. The other person we would like to recognize is probably the most creative person I have ever met in my entire life. Her artwork is beautiful. Her stagecraft is beautiful. Her seamstressy is beautiful. She is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we would not have that incredible Aslan over there, those incredible headpieces, these incredible costumes, if it weren't for Miss Bethany Christensen. Thank you, ladies, for all of your hard work and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours that you put in to make this production happen. tonight. There are two people that I would like to recognize tonight. Two people who have spent almost uncountable hours making this production happen and helping us be as good as this cast and crew are. So, Kasia, will you come on down here, please? Kasia is a talented performer. She is a talented singer. But when we were given the license and right for this production, they gave us an orchestration book that says, here, have an orchestra. Where do you think we're going to put an orchestra? Kasia took that vocal cord and piano book for the orchestra. She played all the music. She recorded it. She arranged it. And she made that soundtrack. Thank you, Kasia. The other person we would like to recognize is probably the most creative person I have ever met in my entire life. Her artwork is beautiful. Her stagecraft is beautiful. Her seamstressy is beautiful. She is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we would not have... We would not have that incredible Aslan over there, those incredible headpieces, these incredible costumes, if it weren't for Miss Bethany Christensen. Thank you, ladies, for all of your hard work and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours that you put in to make this production happen.